2 nights ago, we witnessed the dawn of real defense. Tennessee welcomed Kentucky to Neyland Stadium, and James Pierce Jr. had the single most dominant defensive performance we have seen in this tournament, racking up 6 tackles for loss and 3 sacks, as the Volunteer defense only allowed 7 points against a vaunted and talent flush Tennessee offense or Kentucky offense. So they survive. Kentucky is the first SEC school to drop out of Imperialism. We will see basically all the others get eliminated unless one of them wins. But now we continue on. 122 teams remain. 121 of them have to be eliminated. Let's see who will go next. The next team to play in College Football 25 Season-Long Imperialism, Episode 13, is Florida. We will stay in the SEC. We will return down south to Florida. Let's take a look at who they can play. Now, it's very possible that they don't play at all because they've got 2 different ocean borders here. We're going to treat the Gulf as an ocean because it's too far away from anything else. But they are bordering 3 schools. They've got Georgia Southern to the north, Florida State to this little alcove in the west, and UCF taking up a large portion of the south. So with those 3 schools, let's see where they go. Due east. And that's going to go into the ocean, so Florida is safe for now. So let's spin the wheel again. So who are we playing next in College Football 25 Season-Long Imperialism, Episode 13? The next team is Old Dominion. They will play for a second time unless they go into the ocean. So let's take a look at where they're situated. This also very well could be another game for my Maryland Terrapins, who play at 8 p.m. tonight in real life against Virginia. They have a very wide territory. We'll go from where their logo is, though. Ocean to the east and to the northeast. And then they've got Liberty going west and Maryland going to the north. This is probably another ocean situation, but let's take a look. And that's straight east. So Old Dominion is safe. And we're going to have to spin the wheel a 3rd time for this episode. This rule change creating a little bit of chaos, but let's see the next team that gets selected by the wheel. It is I mean, you gotta be kidding me with these ocean teams. Florida Atlantic has already played once, and they have 2 ocean borders after beating USF in a previous episode. They've got UCF to the north, Miami to the south. Let's see if Florida Atlantic will actually be playing a game. That's going to go northwest. And that's going to hit just a little bit of a corner of UCF, which means Florida Atlantic goes back onto the battlefield for the second time. They're the second team to play twice after Central Michigan got beaten. And I don't like their chances against UCF, but they could still pull something off. So let's set this up. UCF is on that side. Let's just take a quick look at these overall ratings. UCF is an 85 overall, and let's set up Florida Atlantic real quick. They're a 77, so the advantage definitely goes to UCF, but nothing is guaranteed. Let's take a look at these uniforms for Florida Atlantic. This is going to be their first time in their away uniforms. They also have an all-navy look that they could use. Let's take a look at what the options for UCF are, because I think they have a couple alternates. We've got their classic all-black home look. And then this cool little shot with some different colors. They have an all-white look that's very fancy. Let's see. Let's go with this look for UCF. They're going to wear their black jerseys with their white helmets. And then we're going to give Florida Atlantic their red pants today. Or should we go with their blue? Let's give them the red. So here we go. Florida Atlantic versus UCF. We had to spin the wheel a couple times to get to this result, but we're going to stick with it. That little bit of extra territory they gained from UCF is the reason they'll be playing this game as opposed to just jumping into the ocean. So the disputed 2017 national champion UCF Knights coming onto the field here at the Bounce House in Central Florida to play the Florida Atlantic Owls, who had two of the most explosive plays in Imperialism so far. An 83-yard passing touchdown and an 86-yard pick six to put away USF and cement their early legacy in the first stages of Imperialism. I'm going to pull up the rosters real quick. No lag today. We love to see that. I might be able to get these set up before we get our first play on offense, which would be ideal. Oh, God, I got to scroll back up. Central Florida. So Florida Atlantic will get the ball first. We got a tiny bit of lag in the stream there as he gets out to the 16-yard line. Both rosters are pulled up, and we are good to go. Here comes Cam Fancher, the redshirt junior transfer for Florida Atlantic. I forget where he came from. Let's take a look at that. Came from Marshall. He's got a bunch of skill. He's got a cannon of an arm. Let's see if he can put it to use here on 1st and 10 from the 16. Fancher hands it off to the running back. That's going to be, I believe that's number 2, Zuberi Mobley, who was the starting back last game, and he maintains that position this time. So it's a 3-yard gain on 1st down for the Owls, and it's going to be pull up 2nd and 7. UCF does not have a very deep bench on defense. They've got a bunch of backups and then only 4 guys at the 3rd string level, so watch out for injuries there. Fancher is going to hand off to Mobley again. Mobley's going to take it to the left side, and he's taken down another 3-yard gain. Mac McWilliams is the main guy making the tackle there. He's new to the Knights this year. He's a redshirt senior transfer from UAB. Coming into the Big 12 to get some big game experience before he heads off into the real world. Fancher in the shotgun, takes the snap. Under pressure on 3rd and 4, launches it deep, and that's going to be incomplete. The pass was off target. So now, the Knights will get the ball on 1st down. Whole bunch of conference championships there. They love showing that 2017 national champion banner. That is a big accomplishment for them. So here comes the punt. That's going to get booted into the air by Logan Lupo. And a quick fair catch, which is immediately dropped. Again, a weird animation, but we can't bring it up. So here is KJ Jefferson, the senior transfer from Arkansas. He is a major running threat. He's one of the biggest people to play quarterback in college football right now. He takes the snap, hands it off to the running back. He's going to break a tackle, fly through. This could be for 6. No, they're going to take him down, but it's a massive, massive run on 1st down for RJ Harvey, the redshirt senior transfer. Let's take a look at his profile. He's a 5'9", 208-pound running back who initially went to Virginia and then transferred over to UCF. Jefferson brings everybody to the line on 1st and 10. They're audibling to a 4-wide receiver set. Harvey's still in the backfield. He goes out. They try a swing pass. No, it's a slant on the inside to number 5. And I don't know who number 5 is. We'll have to take a look at the replay, see if we can catch a name, because that is a jersey change right there. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 3. Knights line back up. Jefferson in the shotgun. Harvey next to him. It's another run to Harvey. Harvey finds a hole over the middle and gets the 1st down into solid field goal range for the Knights. Colton Boomer is their kicker. That is an amazing name for a kicker. Just a good block. 72 holding the guy that, well, blocking away the guy that would have made the play there. Very small away section for Florida Atlantic's fans. They've traveled as much as they can. Jefferson takes the snap. Another run to Harvey. Harvey tries to cut it back. He is able to get a bit of space, in those moments where, the pile's moving around, there's not a clear hole. Just take steps forward. Demand your own space and then he's tackled, but it's a 4-yard gain as opposed to 1 or 2, which would make it for a much more difficult second down. Jefferson going to hand it off again to Harvey, and Harvey maintains his balance and is able to pick up 3 yards, but it's going to bring up the first third down of the day for the UCF Knights. And we'll see what the strategy is here. Do they go to KJ Jefferson's arm? Do they go for a read option here where he keeps it and barrels forward? He's a transfer from Arkansas, 6'3", 247. Who's a weapon of the run game. Let's see if they use it here. Is it going to be a power to the left side? And that's exactly what it is. Jefferson tries to juke, but that's a great play by the Florida Atlantic defender, number 20. And that's another jersey change, so I'm not entirely sure who that is. That's Scott. I'm not seeing anyone named Scott on Florida Atlantic's defense, so that must be a new transfer for them. Or maybe he's hurt. He's not hurt. No idea who that is. And that, he missed the field goal. Colton Boomer missed the kick, which means Florida Atlantic still has a chance to take the lead here. The UCF Knight is just despondent. I mean, look at him. That is the saddest mascot I've ever seen. Great costume. The sad emotions, just to clarify. Fancher hands it off to Mobley. Mobley, no, it's not Mobley. That's somebody else. That's George Johnson. He's listed as a wide receiver in the depth chart, but he's taken a bunch of runs for this Owl team in their 2 games. He's able to pick up 5 there to bring up second and manageable. Fancher in the shotgun. He's got a tight end to his left side. They fake the touch pass, hand it off to... Is that Johnson again? No, it's Mobley this time, and he's able to bring up 3rd and inches. We have yet to see a single quarterback sneak in the 13 episodes of Imperialism so far, and I wonder whether they know that the goal line package is there, and the incredible efficacy of that play. They're going to come out in the shotgun on 3rd and inches. Certainly makes it more exciting for commentary. He hands it off, and they don't get it. What a surprise. Barry Mobley's taken down. It's going to be 4th and 1. And the Owls are forced to punt for the second time in the first quarter. Yeah, that's not ideal. You make a stop on your first drive, and then you just peter out. 4th and 1. They're going to send the punt away. To be caught, they're going to try and make a return, but it's just not going to work. That was Xavier Townsend trying to make the return there. Maybe Randy Pittman who made that catch. They do have a player as number 5. That's going to be a touch pass over to Harvey, who gets a tiny bit of space and only picks up 3 yards on that one. Not sure if R.J. Harvey's their fastest player or the best guy to be running those kinds of plays. You really need some elite speed to get out there and force the defenders to make a big decision on what angle they're going to take so you can cut and find some more space. Jefferson gets back up to the line. The O-line is set and ready to go. He looks to the side, waits. He's going to call another audible. I think they're going to possibly go to a pass play here. That's exactly what it is. It's an RPO wide open to R.J. Harvey, who makes the catch and gets up to the 39-yard line. A great, great call by KJ Jefferson, who noticed an open man and changed the play to get it to him. I mean, no one was covering him. They went to the run, didn't see him there, and he made a wide open catch to get a first down, and the Knights are marching once again. Jefferson in the shotgun. He's going to call out blitzers here. He's going to send the tight end out. He fires to the right, and that's picked off. Big time interception for number 5 on Florida Atlantic's defense. That's Jaden Williams getting the first turnover of the day and setting up Florida Atlantic in prime field position to try and take the lead in this ballgame. This would be a huge upset if Florida Atlantic's able to take down UCF and extend their supremacy in the state of Florida. I mean, take a look at that. He just jumped the route. They were going to Harvey again. They thought they had an advantage, but The defense saw it. I mean, that's not a great decision by Jefferson. Fancher hands it off to Johnson, and he is obliterated in the backfield. That's Ricky Barber, the defensive tackle, sprinting in to make the tackle for loss, which brings up 2nd and 13. But yeah, just because the running back is open on one receiving route, it really means that he might be covered on that second one because the defenders are looking for that. They're going to track him out of the backfield, have somebody following him. And it's a great route jump by Jaden Williams. Fancher sends a man in motion. Hands off to Mobley again, and he's obliterated in the backfield once again. A second straight tackle for loss for UCF's defense. That's Najalik Kelly making the tackle, a redshirt junior transfer. And it's scoreless in the first quarter. And Florida Atlantic's in trouble here. Kelly, a transfer from Miami, went to Dillard High School. Brings up 3rd and 15 outside of field goal range for the Owls. They really need to pick up yardage here. Fancher going to throw. Launches a short pass to Mobley, and he only gets to the 40. Which brings up 4th and 11. It's probably going to be a punt here for the Owls. They've got Carter Davis back there. He's a junior kicker. But I sincerely doubt he can hit from 58, or the coach would even want to risk it. And they are going to punt it away. It's going to be Logan Lupo, his second punt. He's going to send it long, and that is going to be a pretty good kick going back to the 10, which pins the Knights back deep. Here's KJ Jefferson throwing an interception on the last drive. We'll see if they start with the run here. He does hand it off. It's going to be Harvey going outside, and he's able to pick up about 3 yards there, taking it to the 12. It's 2nd and 7 for the Knights. It's a beautiful stadium. It gets absolutely rocking when they have their full fan base there. Jefferson in the shotgun. Looks over to the right. He takes the snap, hands it off to Harvey again, and they shut that down for no gain. A great gang tackle there by Florida Atlantic's players, which will bring up 3rd and 7. There's a very good game going on in actual college football between Missouri and Boston College. It was 17-14 at halftime. I'm going to grab my phone. See if I can follow the score of that during this. It's 3rd and 7. Jefferson in the shotgun. It's a slow, delayed handoff to Harvey, who gets a little bit of space, but he does not get the first down. It's a great forced tackle, I believe, by Philip Dunham to shut that play down. Let's take a look here. And Missouri's taking a 10-point lead, so they're probably going to beat Boston College there. First punt of the day for Mitch McCarthy. The punter for the Knights. That's going to fly back to Florida Atlantic, and it's going to go out to the 40. He jukes outside again, and he's taken down at the 48. So it's a first down for the Owls. Defenses have shown up in a major way. We've had a couple sacks. We've had an interception. Let's see if Florida Atlantic can give us some offense. Fancher hands out to Mobley. Mobley looking for some cuts, and he just stays on his feet, throws some defenders away, and he's able to pick up 5 there. It's a good first run for the Owls. I mean, they faced another good team. I think they might have been slightly lower in overall rating against USF. So this will be another upset win for the Owls as they try to become this Imperialism's early Cinderella. Mobley gets a first down here all the way up to the 40-yard line, and they're right back where they were on their last drive from the interception. So it's 1st and 10 from the 40. And here they come again. Fancher in the shotgun. They've got 3 wide receivers out there, as well as a tight end. He sends a man in motion. It's not a touch pass. They hand it off to Mobley once again, and that is a great, great tackle by Najalik Kelly, his second TFL of the game. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Kelly was just unblocked. They didn't have an extra guy over there. They moved one of their big-bodied run stoppers, and he was able to shut it down. It's a good strategy for UCF's defense. We'll see if they stay with it here. Mobley in the backfield. They send 11 in motion once again. It's another run to Mobley. He gets a little bit of space to the outside, and then he's taken down to make it 3rd and 8. Big time play coming up here for the Owls. They're still on the outskirts of field goal range. They have to gain yardage if they want a chance at points here. Fancher will throw. He throws long to the right, and that is caught by number 0, and that is a touchdown for the Florida Atlantic Owls. Milan Tucker, who caught the 83-yard score against USF, is able to fly for a 38-yard score there. Just a great route, getting to the sideline and then using his speed to get the angle he needed to hit pay dirt and give Florida Atlantic the early lead here. I mean, just a beautiful throw, catching him in stride. And UCF's defender there, Deshaun Pace, couldn't keep pace with him. No pun intended. Now the pun is intended, but I didn't realize it when I said it. So here comes Logan Lupo. Nope, it's Carter Davis to make the kick. Or no, it's Morgan Suarez, who sends it through at 7-0. 5 plays, 53 yards. Florida Atlantic's explosive play offense has finally woken up, and it gives them a 7-point lead here with 3:12 to go in the first half, and UCF in danger of losing. It's going to roll back. Here comes the kick return. He's going to get a little bit of space here, and he's taken down by number 11 for Florida Atlantic. That's Kazir Brown making the tackle. So here comes KJ Jefferson with his team in trouble. What will he do to respond? He sends a receiver in motion. They're going man coverage. They do play the touch pass, and that is taken down. Number 95 making the stop there. I believe that might be Marlon Bradley, a redshirt senior, making the stop, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. I mean, they're not calling a lot of smart plays. They've had some good runs with RJ Harvey, but it hasn't been sustainable. Harvey's in the game here. They're going to call an audible. Wouldn't be surprised if they finally threw the ball here. Jefferson fakes the handoff. He's looking short. That's going to be caught out on the outside of number 3. That's Xavier Townsend making the catch and making it 3rd and 5. Easily the most important play of the game so far for UCF. Can they keep the ball and try and run a 2-minute drill to get some points on the board before halftime? They will get the ball to start the second half, so this could be a monumental drive in flipping the odds here. Owls only bring 4. Jefferson throws deep. He's got a man open, and that's caught. That's the tight end, Randy Pittman Jr. making the catch. And that's the 2-minute warning here in Central Florida. So here come the Knights. Jefferson in the shotgun. He drops back, throws to the right, and that's going to be caught again. They're getting the deep ball going. And that is Chauncey Magwood, a redshirt junior transfer, making the catch and getting the Knights all the way up to the 13. They are driving, and they have their best chance yet of scoring in this game. Just a great speed route, and Magwood gets outside to make the play. So it's first down. Will they throw again? Yes, they will. Jefferson, 5-man blitz, throws to the end zone. That is caught for a touchdown, and we are tied. Xavier Townsend gets into the end zone, and UCF is right back in this ball game. Fantastic play. KJ Jefferson woke up. He was like, I'm not just going to sit here and let Florida Atlantic beat this team. We are a Power 4 school now. We won a national championship. Don't contest it. And gosh darn it, we are a good team. So they got the score there. The bounce house is bouncing. And here comes Colton Boomer. He missed a field goal earlier. Can he hit this extra point to tie the game? Snap, hold, kick is good. And I'll be right back. All right, first down for the Owls, 1:42 to go. It was a very fast drive for the Knights. Let's see what Cam Fancher can do with 3 timeouts. He's going to launch it deep, and that is caught. Again, another deep ball play for the Florida Atlantic offense. That's number 35. don't know if I know who that is. I mean, it's a gorgeous deep throw. Might be Zeke Moore. Yeah, we're going to call that Zeke Moore. As Fancher takes a snap, they're already in Knight territory. He's going to throw to the outside, and that's caught by Milan Tucker, who gets to the 32. Owls already in field goal range. We are seeing some back and forth wild passing offense here at the end of the first half, because if the Owls score quickly, then UCF has a minute and all 3 timeouts. So Fancher has Johnson next to him in the backfield. It's another throw. He's going to look to the right side. That's going to be knocked away. Ethan Barr, the middle linebacker, with an outstretched right arm, poking that loose and stopping the play short. 59 seconds to go here in the first half. Fancher in the empty set. He's got 5 wide receivers out there. He's looking deep again. He's got a man open. That's another touchdown. It's Milan Tucker again. I think that might be his 3rd touchdown of Imperialism already. Let's take a look at his stats. Yeah, his 2nd touchdown today, his 3rd touchdown of Imperialism, wide open on the seam route. Just a catastrophic blown coverage there for the Knights as the Owls take their 2nd lead of the game. I mean, there was nothing doing. They were playing zone, and Tucker just beat him right up the middle. Nothing UCF could do there. And now, it's going to be Morgan Suarez to give the Owls a 7-point lead once again. But again, they scored incredibly quickly. Oh, we've got a flag down. That's going to be running into the kicker, which will mean basically no kick return here for the Knights. Which will place the ball, which is honestly better. It'll place the ball to 25. No time will come off the clock, so they're probably glad they got that penalty. Extra point is good, so it's 14-7 Florida Atlantic, and they are giving the Knights everything they can handle early on here. That's going to bounce off the goalpost and go for a touchback. So Jefferson comes out in the shotgun. It's another throw. He's going to launch deep, and that's knocked away. Oh, boy. He had Chauncey Magwood open on the seam route, but it's a great pass defense to break that play up and force 2nd and 10. So Jefferson walks up, takes the snap, throws to the right. That's going to be caught, but inbounds to the tight end, Randy Pittman Jr., which forces the Knights to take their first timeout. 3rd and 3. They really want to keep this drive going. Jefferson in the shotgun. He's going to launch it deep. He's got a man down there. It's tipped, but there's going to be a penalty on UCF. So the Owls will probably decline this. It's going to be holding on the offense. And suddenly, Florida Atlantic is going to get the ball back for a 3rd time in this late first half stage, with about 40 seconds on the clock and all 3 timeouts, with a chance to put even more points on the board here. It's a fair catch for the returner at the 24. Cam Fancher's in business once again. They're playing drop coverage on everybody. They don't want to get beaten for another deep ball. Fancher's looking that way, and he is sacked on the first play of this drive. That's Najalik Kelly, who's been UCF's most impactful defender so far. Makes it 2nd and 19, and Owls are probably content to let the clock roll here. That's Kelly's 3rd impactful tackle of the day. And the clock is going to roll. UCF will not stop it. That's going to be the end of the first half here in a tightly contested game. We'll see if Florida Atlantic runs one more play. They do. It's a quick run to Mobley, and he's taken down. And that brings us to halftime. The score is 14-7. And we're going to go right to the 3rd quarter here. Florida Atlantic will kick off to UCF. Can KJ Jefferson lead his team on a 2nd scoring drive to tie this game at 14 here at FBC Mortgage Stadium? Here comes the return from Xavier Townsend, he's able to get it out to the 23. It's a pretty good return. So KJ Jefferson with RJ Harvey next to him. He's going to hand it off to Harvey. Harvey had a little bit of a seam, but FAU was able to fill it up in 2nd and 6. There it is. Jefferson in the shotgun. He's got a couple receivers to the outside. This is an overload to the right side, and they're going to hand it to Harvey. Harvey's going to get some blockers, and he makes it 3rd and inches. It's a good scheme. I probably wish that had gotten the first down, but it doesn't. Which makes it 3rd and inches. Jefferson takes a snap. It's got quarterback power to the right side, and he's taken down. He is taken down on the play by number 9 of Florida Atlantic's defense. An absolutely massive stop there. Wasn't quite able to catch his name. I think it started with a T, possibly. Oh, it's Desmond Tisdale, the linebacker, graduate transfer. Making the tackle for loss there and forcing the Knights to punt the ball away on their free drive. That is a crucial stop for the Owl defense if they're hoping to make this upset. They'll be just the 4th team, the 4th attacking team to win a game in Imperialism so far out of the 13 games we've played. That's a run to Mobley that goes absolutely nowhere. UCF's defense coming up big once again. I mean, pretty consistently we're seeing the team that runs the ball better is the team that wins the game. Most of the top 10 running backs in rushing yards have been on winning teams, and most of the top 10 quarterbacks in passing yards have been losers. So here's Fancher in the shotgun, handing off to Johnson, and he is knocked back down into the backfield. Malachi Lawrence, the main guy there, breaking up that play, which means it's 3rd and 11. What will the Owls draw up here? It's Cam Fancher. He hands it off. It's a halfback draw, and it goes nowhere. Ricky Barber, the defensive tackle, making another big run stop play, which is going to force yet another punt. He's a transfer from Western Kentucky, 6'3", 295. He's got some speed. He's got some lateral quickness, and that is crucial once you get off that block just to stop the running back from running away from you. So here's the punt. Logan Lupo sending into the air once again. We're seeing a little bit of stagnation here on both sides as Jefferson steps out here from the 34. They're going to be in the T formation. They're trying to enforce their physicality advantage, and Harvey gets nothing. That's Desmond Tisdale again, shutting that play down for a 2-yard gain and making for another difficult decision for the UCF offensive coordinator. So here's 2nd and 8. They're going to run in the pseudo no huddle, keeping the same offense on the field. Jefferson. It's another run to Harvey. He's taken down again. This is embarrassing. Marlon Bradley making the stop. It's a loss of 4. And I mean, I introduced this episode talking about Tennessee's defense. Florida Atlantic's is putting up a very similar showing here. They let up one scoring drive, but otherwise they have been incredible. Tisdale's going to come through in the A gap. No, he's going to drop back in coverage. They throw it to the right. No, to the left, and that's caught. But it's short, so it's 4th and 5. And the Knights will punt yet again. I mean, what are they going to do? What are the Knights going to do to get back into this game? They can't get anything going. There's Mitch McCarthy's punt. That'll fly all the way back. They're going to try a return here, but he's taken down at the 24. So here comes Cam Fancher once again. The pass game has been working for both teams. They just haven't been able to get enough time to let those routes develop. Here is Mobley, who was able to advance forward and get 8 yards. That's a big first run for Zabari Mobley on this drive. I mean, yeah, the deep game's been working, but these teams know that you win in Imperialism by running the ball. So they are desperately trying to get that going. And if they can't, then what's the point? The good passing teams lose anyway. Fancher in the shotgun. He sends a man in motion. It's another run to Mobley, and he's taken down. Najalit Kelly once again setting the edge and stopping those zone touch passes, which can set up well. Inside zone is definitely one of the more effective run plays, but Kelly has just been on another level today, shutting those plays down. He's the one guy keeping UCF in this game. It's 3rd and 3. Fancher going to hand it off. Mobley is destroyed in the backfield. That's Josiah Pierre, a middle linebacker, shutting that play down. And once again, we're going to see another punt in this game. Barely any offense here. We've been streaming now for like 36 minutes. That was obviously overblown a little bit by the 2 fake-out plays we had to start. It's a fair catch for UCF, and they get another chance to try and tie this game. At some point, they have to pass on first down. You have to risk it because that's the offense that's been working. They run to Harvey, and Harvey only picks up 2 yards. I'm starting to see why simulation is more popular for these Imperialism games, but I've committed to this format, and I will see it through. It's going to be 2nd and 8 here. Jefferson lines up his receivers again. He's got 3 to the right side, but that was probably just going to be a blocking scheme for a sweep play. No, they're actually going to throw it. Jefferson throws. He's got his man, and that's a first down. What do you know? As soon as you give your high-quality transfer quarterback a chance to throw the ball, it ends up going pretty well for your team. It's a first down for the Knights. They finally look like they're going to move the ball a little bit here. That was Chauncey Magwood making the catch. And it's a first down with 40 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to call an audible here. They've got a little bit of space. Can they enforce it for a good first down run? They fake the touch pass, fake the zone read. That's going to be a deep ball, and it's going to be caught. A big-time gain there for number 5. That's Randy Pittman Jr., who's had a good game today. Both teams have been loving the fake jet zone. They faked that, and they were able to find a wide-open player on the seam. And the Knights are in Owl territory all the way up to the 36, but they got to get closer. Their kicker's already missed a long field goal today. They don't want to force him into another long field goal situation. It's another audible. They bring everybody close in, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. A tightly contested defensive battle here. Florida Atlantic has the 2 explosive plays that they've become known for here in Imperialism, but they haven't been able to deliver the knockout punch that would give them the upset. And now UCF is marching to possibly tie this game in the 4th quarter. Jefferson in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to his left. He hands it off to Harvey. He had a hole, but it was filled quickly. I believe that was Tisdale again. Either him or Jaden Williams making the tackle there. Brings up 2nd and 9 with 6:45 to go. UCF's fans are nervous. Is this the only time we're going to see the bounce house in Imperialism? Barring a bowl game. It's an RPO to the outside. It's going to be Magwood, and he can't break the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 5. It's a good pass. It gets it out in space. Makes for a one-on-one play where if you have good speed and good athleticism, you can gain some more yards because they've been losing the battles on the inside. That's the only way you can put it. 3rd and 5. This pretty much has to be a Jefferson throw. I can't see them handing it to Harvey unless they have some great advantages here. Jefferson takes the snap, waits, throws to the right. That's going to be caught for a first down open. That's Xavier Townsend making the catch and getting a first down to the 21. So they've put their offense in a good position. It's a much shorter field goal here for Colton Boomer. And it looks like they're probably going to score on this drive, barring a turnover. I mean, that Knight mascot has been going through it. He was struggling on the sidelines. It's 1st and 10. It's probably going to be another run. They're going to throw a quick screen. It's nothing. You might as well have run the ball there. You had a better play. Michael Antoine Jr. making the stop there. He's a senior transfer. Corner for this Owl team. He transferred over from Iowa State. So he left the Big 12 just to play another Big 12 team here in Imperialism. They're going to set the ball up at the left hash on the 22-yard line. Jefferson's going to have to throw it again, but that's been their best offense. And they're going to run again to Harvey, and that is blown up in the backfield. 3rd down. I mean, their defense has been playing very well. So if they do kick a field goal here, they can rest easy knowing that UCF's defense will probably make a stop and give them one more shot at marching down the field and getting a touchdown to take the lead. It's 3rd and 11. They're going to call another audible, set up Harvey on the left side. Jefferson under pressure, and he is sacked. Jackson Ambush, one of the best names in college football, comes through for the sack and pushes this field goal back to the 48-yard line, or the 30-yard line for a 48-yard kick. Let's take a look. He got off. 78, one of their best offensive linemen. He just shed the block and flew in for the big-time sack. And now, biggest play of the day for Colton Boomer. Can he make this kick from 48 yards? Snap, hold, kick is no good. He missed it again. Colton Boomer. Gotta be said, he's letting his team down here as Florida Atlantic is on the cusp of getting the biggest upset so far in season-long Imperialism. Can the Owls close the door? Man, that night is just despondent, man. You hate to see it. So here's Fancher in the shotgun. 4:21 to go in this game. They hand it off to Johnson, who gets a little bit of space, and he's able to pick up 3 yards to bring up 2nd and 7. Time not necessarily a factor here, but if the Owls are able to get a couple first downs, it definitely will be. 4 minutes to go. It's 2nd down here. Fancher in the shotgun. The Knights are stacking the box. Might be a good idea to pass the ball here, but they're going to hand it off to Mobley again, and that's going to be a tackle for loss. Lee Hunter, the nose tackle, getting in there for 3rd and 7. He tossed a man down there. I missed the end of that play. I'm not really sure what happened, but it's a great tackle by Lee Hunter. He's a very large individual. Let's take a look at his measurables. 6'4", 320, an Auburn transfer. Fancher on 3rd down, throws short, and it's knocked away by Sheldon Arnold, the strong safety, forcing the stop. That stops the clock and gives UCF the ball again. I don't know how many possessions they've had, but it has been a lot. And yet only 1 scoring drive, 2 missed field goals, and an interception. They've thrown away a lot of opportunities. And this is really their last golden one. They almost blocked the punt. They don't throw a flag for running into the kicker. And he's not going to return that kick. So here comes KJ Jefferson from the 30. Their last best chance to tie this game. They're going to throw on 1st down. They know the urgency, and that's going to be a great catch by Townsend to get him up to the 47-yard line. They're moving a little bit faster now. This first half looking very similar, or the second half looking very similar to how the first half played out. That's a great play. Great throw. Day Hill, who made the pick 6 in the first game for FAU, was not able to get to that ball. And Townsend gets the 1st down right near midfield. Jefferson hands it off. Harvey is able to power forward for 7 yards. That is a big-time run on 1st down for the Knights. 2:44 to go. Yeah, that's fantastic. Tisdale in there to make the stop, but it's not enough. Jefferson in the shotgun. They're going to bring out 3 wide receivers. He's calling an audible here. This might be a kill to a run to the right. That's exactly what it is. Harvey going to try and get the edge, and he does for a 1st down out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Knights are in business, but they can't count on their kicker. It has to be said. It's a good run. He finds some space. It's a good play. So it's 1st and 10. Jefferson in the shotgun. He sends Harvey in motion. Looking out there. Instead, he's going to throw it short. That's going to be Magwood making another catch, but he's taken down for only a gain of 3. They have had so much trouble in FAU territory. They've barely had the ball in the red zone, and they've struggled there too. So it's 2nd and 7. That's a 2-minute warning. We have been flying through this game. Which means really this is UCF's last best chance here. 37 yards away from the end zone. They cannot count on getting the ball back once again, even though the defense has been great. 2nd and 7. Jefferson throws to the right. That's going to be picked off. Oh no, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. That's Chris Tooley III, a sophomore linebacker, jumping the route and delivering a game-ending pick six for the Owls. Unbelievable. UCF will be the first Big 12 team eliminated from season-long Imperialism, and that is embarrassing. I mean, those sideline throws have been there today. They generally have just played the tackle, but instead, Chris Tooley, when it really matters, gets Florida Atlantic's second pick six of Imperialism, and their explosive plays have delivered a second victory. Morgan Suarez sends the extra point through the uprights, and we are going to Super Sim. Skip ahead. UCF does get a touchdown here, but Florida Atlantic recovers the onside kick. But they're going to punt the ball, so it's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to play the first play here. UCF has no timeouts. That is interesting. We're just going to play through here because I don't want to affect anything here. Incomplete pass first. 2nd and 10 is a sack for a 4-yard loss. And an incomplete pass brings up 4th and 14. And they don't get it. That's going to end this game. And Florida Atlantic is able to get the upset 21-14. The Owls survive and advance to take down another Florida team. Milan Tucker, 3 catches, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was the engine for FAU. And they got another pick six from their defense. And now, the bounce house belongs to Florida Atlantic University. What an incredible upset. Imperialism is delivering the chaos that it is known for. We got to go to the map, folks. Let's take a look here. UCF is red. Their logo is gone. Just gonna pop over here. Smaller. Softness to 0%. And the Florida Atlantic Owls have made their presence known. Let's just double check to make sure there's no spaces there. We're good. Up the size of this logo. Right there, right in the center. So who'd have thought? FAU is the first team to win 2 games in college football season-long Imperialism, and they now hold pretty much the most territory in Florida. They've got Miami to the south still, Florida to the north. Their next game is going to be against a local powerhouse for sure. But are they good enough for it? The answer might be yes. They've got some explosive plays they make for great TV. But that is going to end this episode of College Football Season-Long Imperialism. And I will see you next time. Probably today. I think I'm going to do a doubleheader today after I